announced to me yet.
Oh, well, say less. You're still senior in my heart.
Oh, you know, never mind. Self-demoted.
Oh, you demoted yourself.
Yep.
It should be.
Oh,
I believe
no.
all 4 that were caught were on scene. So.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is awkward.
Got a warrant.
Abram.
Got a warrant.
Ah, I'm just a deputy. Oh, no. Off goes the stripe.
Wait, what?
What
Well-
are you talking about?
Well, you know, at the meeting earlier, Lucas was talking about, you know, his on the roster, he's one thing, and the MDT, he's just a deputy. And I just looked, and now I'm just a deputy. I found out about my demotion via my staff profile. Let me take a look at the roster.
Aren't you like the petty one that takes everything like by the rules? So shouldn't you not be demoted until someone tells you?
According to our roster, everyone is a deputy. Holy fuck. Oh, wow. That's,
I guess the dispatch is the king.
well, shucks. You know what? This is unfortunate. I won't repeat what I said earlier, which is, this definitely is not a promotion for me. Shucks, I've always wanted the position of senior. I'm so sad it's gone. Not the responsibility. No, I can't do that. I'm waiting for someone to speak to me.
Sounds like the communication's going well with the new sheriff.
Don't worry, guys. I had a change of heart. I'm just gonna wait to be. I'm a senior until it's communicated to me. I think. I hope.
I think that's a good idea.
Surely they'll do that.
I mean, considering I don't think. I mean, listen. I'm gonna be real. I take issue with the fact that Frost came in and just immediately decided to restructure without speaking to anyone in the department to determine if there's problems or like try to address problems. It was just everyone's a deputy. Hey, but don't worry. I'm not sure if you guys saw. There is a report number if you're interested in becoming a member of command, specifically open positions. You can put forward your interest. That report number is going to be 29284. And there is only one person who is trying to interview for command and shift 2, but they're listed as shift 2/3. Yeah. Chance Dice.
Okay.
But he's listed as 7 p.m. to 4 a.m., so that's only 2 hours into, well, 3 hours into our shift, I think. Yeah.
So when are you gonna apply?
Perry, you may not realize this. I never wanted the position of senior. It was forced upon me by originally Barrick and then Lucas. This truly is this is a come up for me. And I ain't interviewing for no rank above deputy. Why would I?
Well, don't they wait? So don't they always just offer you at meetings and don't have a talk with you?
Wait, repeat that?
Don't they always just ask at the meeting if you want to be promoted? Then you say yes or no in front of everyone?
I mean, that was kind of a bit. That was kind of a bit where they would essentially, like Lucas, Alice, Sky would threaten me, punishment being a promotion. Like that's where I stand. I didn't want any extra responsibility. And so every time I do something wrong, I'd be like, oh no, self-snitch. And they'd be like, don't make me promote you. So like this is
because you're self-snitched?
No, not because I self-snitched, but because I they've wanted me in command for quite some time, but I didn't even want senior. But man, listen,
not?
I'm the person right now who's mad that I didn't get invited to something I didn't want to go to anyways. Let me be mad.
All right. You can be mad.
I am mad. I'm angry. Or so angry that. How's I'm finding out? Oh, hello. Oh. You're excused. How's I'm finding out about a roster?
Well, I don't think any of that's finalized considering the restructure.
I think this is the restructure.
Oh, make everyone a deputy.
Yeah, look at our roster. Everyone, with the exception of, let's see, BCSO, we have no lieutenant, no sergeant in shift 3. In shift 2, Romello Porter is listed as sergeant, no lieutenant. In shift 1, Jenna Mustard is listed as sergeant, no lieutenant. Everyone else across the board is a deputy. The only high command of BCSO right now is Arnold Frost on the roster, though I do believe the undersheriff is Peters. But no captains, no lieutenants. I think the strange thing is Porter and Mustard still being listed as sergeants, but no one being listed as a sergeant for shift 3.
Well, I hope you like all the company that Frost keeps, because they're going to be the ones that are getting the promotion.
Well, things are just feeling a little cold right now.
So when are you transferring?
I'm probably not.
You're just going to take it?
Yeah, I'm a stick through it all probably. Who knows? I might transfer. It depends. If I just don't vibe with the new high command, I'll probably transfer. But like, does it really matter in shift 3?
Oh, now let's get into the tea. Who would be a not vibey pick?
Well, I don't know. I barely know Frost. But he came in and said restructure, but ain't done spoken with us. So like,
you don't vibe with him. Time to transfer.
But I don't know about that. Maybe I do fuck with them. And I don't know. Again, there just hasn't been much communication. Or why? Even Cletus Cornwood's a deputy. This is all a big sham.
Well, I really never met Cletus Cornwood,
I think you two would get along real well.
You think?
Probably. Oh, by the way, a quote of you came up today.
What was the quote?
I forget. I think it had something to do with
Ate a Whopper, I need to take a shit.
yeah.
Well,
and
I did, and it was after I ate a Whopper.
And I, with every bit of confidence I had, said Perry with the fucking quickness.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, and it wasn't
Glad
just
my
me either. A
reputation
lot of
precedes me.
people said Perry all at once. It was kind of funny, I ain't gonna lie.
I was the only one in a pursuit, and I really needed to go to the bathroom, so I thought I'd say that in hopes of people actually trying to catch up with the chase. Except the chase went another 30 minutes without me still needing to take a shit.
That's unfortunate. Little Hope, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. But yeah. Listen, things are definitely going to be okay. And if they're not, well, in 90 days, we get a reroll.
Does that mean Knot is moving to BCSO? Aren't they best buddies?
Technically, it's only 88 days. It's been 2 days already, hasn't it?
Well, I mean 90 days from like when this all started. I don't know how long it's been, truthfully. I don't know about Knight. Not a clue. Not a clue. He would have to transfer, and as of right now, it seems transfers are frozen.
That always happens when there's a no sheriff.
So I wonder who we're getting for an Ask Chief then if Peters has gone there.
Peters is gone.
Peters is okay. From my understanding, Peters is the undersheriff, but it's a temporary position. We're supposed to have him for, I don't know if it's a few weeks or a month. So I don't really know how that works, but again,
So he went from ass chief to undersheriff just to lose his ass chief spot once there's an undersheriff chosen.
well, I don't know. He might just go right back into the ass chief spot, right?
Well, isn't that how would a LSPD feel about that?
I don't know that they care.
Oh, fair enough. I don't know if anyone fucking cares about anything anymore.
Hey, it is what it is. I think maybe in the next round, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna interview for the sheriff position.
Just to that.
No, probably get it, and then very intentionally not do anything dumb the mayor wants me to do.
Oh.
Yeah, because all of this
Well-
restructure stuff, from my understanding, is Junior's vision. You know, the guy who doesn't know how the stuff operates.
Well, why does what problems does he see that he thinks the restructure's needed?
I wish I could tell you, but I don't believe that's been communicated. You see the problem? How someone
Does he
from the
just want
outside.
a shiny new thing that he controls.
Correct. The mayor of each county can select or appoint the chief of police in Los Santos County and the sheriff in Blaine County every 90 days. It's wonderful for the stability of a department. Now,
Who's the last
Davenport.
sheriff?
The last one was McNulty. One before that,
Oh.
Aspen.
How did he do?
I mean, he's around for shift 2. I don't really know.
I
But
haven't really heard much of him. to be
yeah.
honest.
The only time I heard of him was when he was up late during shift 3, drunk.
So it was Aspen, Mateo, Bones. I think that's how that went. I could be wrong. And poor Cassidy done been shafted every step of the fucking way. He's been wanting sheriff, and then these mayors who again have no. Listen, I'm just saying, we interview people for jobs all the time, okay? But like originally recruit, and then cadet, and then deputy. But no, we're interviewing people to go to the very top to control everyone at the bottom. I don't really know why we're doing that on a whim, after a single interview. Like, as someone who
On a
interviews
random
well,
Saturday.
that has no bearing on whether or not they're going to be good for the job. But again, I stand by it. I believe the sheriff has or should have no say in who leads any of these departments. Listen,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
shouldn't
become a
be.
mayor and tell a bank, like, this is what you should be doing, because I ain't a mathematician.
They surely decide how much that banker's getting paid, though.
I think even if they did have the power to do that, it should only be like a minimum of 6 months that they're in there. So whoever puts them in, they're there for 6 months unless they're impeached or whatever.
Yep.
Or they get like a vote of no confidence or something like that.
Yeah. It's rough. And for me, or not for me, for the department as a whole, I think the worst part is the fact that Bones and Cassidy started this department, and they understood the vibe they were going for when they started the department. Don't get me wrong. Like, does the BCSO respond to an overwhelming majority of their calls in the city? Yes, 100%. Unfortunately, an overwhelming majority of crime, I would argue easily 95% plus,
Fucking nothing happens
occurs
up north.
exactly occurs in the South. And then there was a lot of drama amongst Nino and his cabinet. Both mayors, as of right now, were both part of his cabinet.
Yeah, they're just puppets, I reckon.
Yeah, that's
real, yeah.
my concern. And Nino's never liked the BCSO. All of the LSPD versus BCSO stuff that didn't really affect us all that much in Shift 3, from my understanding, also stemmed from Nino. But like, ultimately, it just fucking sucks that the BCSO not once had the ability to like be stable because it went from Andy to Pred, and then he sort of shafted us. And don't get me wrong, I feel that Pred had valid reasons to be upset, but like again, sort of shafting the entirety of a department and not the individual people. And so Mayor was held over the head of Bones, and then he picked Mateo on the basis that he was the first officer that spoke to him one day. Like that was the determining factor of him picking him as the interim sheriff. And
Because he was friends with him.
no, they were not friends. They just coincidentally, like, Mateo entertained a conversation with him, and he just picked him as the mayor or the sheriff. Sorry.
Was Mateo a loner? Was he that changed by that conversation?
No. I think he was just selected.
What?
Again, had a conversation with Pred, or was like, all right, you're the sheriff. Now here's the thing, Mateo is very good at speaking with people. I would argue that he would probably out interview an overwhelming majority of people. Again, he's very well spoken. He has the tact required. So for example, when he was announcing, or were you there when Bones was no longer the sheriff and he did a big speech at Mission Row?
No.
Okay, so context, when Pred was mayor, we were being paid only a few $100s an hour as his way of getting. Okay, so the day that Bones was like individually addressing everyone in the BCSO at Mission Row, right after that, Mateo went up and had to pretty much talk about how he's the sheriff or the interim sheriff. He had information regarding the pay being bumped up to like 5-10 times more what we were making on an hourly basis, but decided not to bring that up during the meeting, because you can't just ignore the fucking full-on emotional speech that Bones just gave to the department that he created, to all the people that he created it with, talking about how each and every one of them is special in their own way, to, oh, hey, by the way, our pay's been increased now that I'm the it takes someone really good, it takes someone with good communication skills, rather, to acknowledge that that's not the place or time to announce stuff like that. Because while, yes, it's good information, it's not your fucking spotlight, That's like proposing at someone else's fucking wedding. Bitch, pick another fucking day, another fucking time, another fucking place. Right now ain't it.
See, as being in a little bubble in Shift 3, I have never experienced any of that stuff.
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because we don't deal with inter-department fucking drama.
No,
we have
because,
gone
I
to
mean,
great lengths to ensure that shit don't happen.
Well, we can't. We literally can't. It's like impossible to respond to a call without at least one of us mixed. I remember having the like LSPD and BCSO tags when I would put them on every report, because there was every single incident had one of each.
Sounds about right. And none of us have ever made a big deal about LSPD or BCSO. Straight up.
Except for
Listen,
when Paige comes around, but that's because she's Shift 2. And when?
if someone tells me that they want someone processed at MRPD, consider it done. I mean, by default, just because to fucking survive, we need money and whatnot. If I'm processing someone, it'll be at the BCSO. But if there's a large-scale situation, I'm taking the convenience of coming here alongside everybody else. Sure, we might not get our 25%, which isn't ideal, but guess what? I don't give a fuck about this, LSPD versus BCSO stuff, which has died down drastically since Turner's been chief. I can't stress that enough. Ever since Turner's been chief, that is gone in its entirety. But that's because they have, a very strong-willed individual at the top who is probably willing to tell the mayor, like, no. Absolutely not. Yeah, I need
So clearly this new one's not going to say no to the mayor because, well, Frost is not going to say no to the mayor because he's already said yes to the restructure.
That's my assumption. I'm just saying, someone who does their due diligence would speak with department heads, speak with individuals regarding problems, speak to, you know, the alleged source of said problems, try to resolve said problems, and if that's not successful, then sure, yeah, absolutely. If they aren't putting in quality work, then, you know, demote them, remove whatever. But like off rip, just restructure is
Well, it could not even be the mayor's doing. I feel like Frost. Every time I've seen him, he's always been the type of person who would sit off to the sidelines and watch. So he's probably watched so much that he has his own predetermined ideas.
even if that were the case,
Silently
apply
judging,
that
waiting for this moment.
apply that to shift 3 though. Why is Lucas not pretty much the shift 3 sheriff, you know? Like, how is Lucas on the roster as a deputy? I feel
Well,
like
you
he
can have
doesn't even
shift three
realize.
sheriffs.
Well, no. I mean, Lucas has always been considered the shift 3 sheriff. Because again, we're in our own little bubble, right? But look at the roster. Every other shift got a sergeant. We don't. And what I feel like they don't realize is that there's probably not going to be people to take those positions.
I think they're probably going to lose a lot of people. A lot of people will be disheartened.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, Davenport, we've been through how many restructures? When has it ever been
yeah.
successful?
It never is.
And it circles back to exactly what the fuck it was before.
The same people end up at the top anyway.
Yeah, it's because those are the few people who are willing to put in the time and effort day in and day out. And don't get me wrong, like, listen, I've been there. I have. And it's why I've wanted no position in commander or high command. I don't want the extra responsibility. Unfortunately, there just aren't that many people willing to take on that level of responsibility. Some people just want to clock on duty, do their job, and that be it. Not have to schedule stuff for an academy and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. In shift 3, I'll be there for academies, assuming I can be, regardless of my rank. Even though academies can be pretty daunting and very time consuming and whatnot, just for the overall betterment of, you know, shift 3. But having someone organize that stuff, you know, doing command related stuff, they're, from my understanding, also redoing FTO stuff. It's like, really? I have to jump through hoops to do more work and get paid exactly the same as everybody else? Huh? What? Give me a good reason. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put my name on that list and ask why I should. And if he says I shouldn't, I'll walk out. Huh.
I wonder if they're gonna make like retraining and that stuff mandatory, or if they're just gonna put it out there and no one's gonna do anything with it. They're just wasting time writing more.
Who's gonna retrain?
Well, I have a feeling if they're gonna make people retrain, there's not gonna be many people in the BCSO. Here's new. Well, you said they're gonna be writing new everything, right? New SOPs for the BCSO.
I have no idea. I have my chain of command as it currently stands is me immediately to Frost. Wait, hold on. That's good. That's good. Anyone have any complaints?
No, you're gonna have to ask BCSO. We're great over here in the LSPT. Hey, shouldn't they be working on the budget instead of worrying about the people who are fucking in command? And then
The worst thing is he's going to spend his 3-month term sorting out command structure and ranks and all that sort of shit instead of actually doing anything constructive.
Yeah. Well, it's what happens when you listen to a mayor with only insight from the perspective of being under Nino. I guess logically that makes sense that they would come to that conclusion. Listen, I am at my wit's end, you know? I'm doing my best. But listen, pay me $250, you're going to get $250 worth of effort out of me, you know? You think
is it still at 250?
someone did tell me that the pay did get increased. I don't know what it got increased to.
Okay.
You guys just gonna be in more debt?
I don't know. No idea.
How the fuck do we have so much more money?
Oh, I can explain that very clearly. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You can't purchase a single vehicle up north.
Oh.
Now, to make it even worse, when you purchase a vehicle, the entire purchase price, the price of the car, including helicopters, plus tax, that entire amount, not just tax, price of the car plus tax goes into the county budget. Now, what can you purchase up north?
Equipment, which everyone's already got because they got it when they were visiting here after their last arrest or last meeting.
Yeah. Now, to be clear, I'm asking in general, not just you specifically. What can you purchase up north aside from a property, which pretty much to the state is a one and done?
Even properties are all sold and everyone's holding on to them.
Yep.
You still get the asset fees, but even
But
if you
those are a
look at that,
fraction.
There's like 50 times the amount of properties in Los Angeles County
Yeah.
as there is in.
Yep. And it's only a once a month thing for each of those properties. Straight up, like logistically, it's an absolute fucking nightmare. There's not a doubt in my mind. Additionally, there's also some other wonky things like I want to say, I could be wrong, it's either 3 of 4 impound lots or 3 of 5 impound lots are up north in Blaine County.
All of them are.
Yeah, here's the thing. Where can you unimpound a car?
In the city. There's no, you can't do it anywhere else.
So Blaine County is paying out for every one of the tows that go up to the Blaine County, but they ain't see a single dollar in income because it gets paid out to the city. I'm sorry.
Wait, doesn't that mean and then you guys still lose your money from your budget to pay
Correct.
them, right? Because they get the
Correct. Yes.
Well,
It doesn't make
you
sense.
guys are set up to fail.
Yeah. I've
would
said
at
it
least
before.
think
If it was about the money, under Pred, people would have left the department. But it's never been about the money. It's been about the people and the vibe of the BCSO. Giving people option and not just, there being a single department. There was, and people wanted a separate department. But the unfortunate reality is that, like, the BCSO got big pretty quick with a bunch of very talented people. And I'm just saying, if we only a few $100,000 in debt, how is it that Pred bought, an $11 million jetpack, which went to Los Santos County, $2 million for personal stuff. Elena bought a property worth a bunch of millions of dollars and had it decorated. And how we had all that money then?
There was multiple properties
Yeah.
that they actually lost money on because they bought them for $4 and $5 million and then sold them for half the price. Some of them they sold for $1.
I just don't understand. Again, it's not about the money. Is the money a small portion? Yeah. If people are going to struggle to fucking feed themselves, absolutely that's problematic. I'm going to be real. Listen, I'll self-snitch right now. Right here in my vest, I got extended mags. You know why? Because I only just fucking bought these. I just bought them. I ain't got that kind of money.
Yeah, I put my stuff away, but I have the money, even though I just spent it all on a new engine.
What engine did you get?
The V12.
Man, now I'm upset. Because now I just remembered. Actually, hold up. I'm unaware.
What did you just do?
No one's
Aware
actually
of
been
what?
demoted. We're good. Well, I was given approval by high command yesterday to re-put a
did you
yote in the
just do?
scout.
Is there really that much of a difference to the V12?
The thing is, I was getting. How much did you pay for yours?
I paid the block 100,000, and then the bet I used for the boxes was 200,000.
300. Actually, that's not that bad. I was sort of being
I
convinced.
overpaid for the bet too.
I was being convinced into you know, with the V12, there's 50% more internal parts and Gamba, and you never know how much it's gonna cost. And I was like, fuck it. I think I'm just gonna get a Yo. Though I will say, the Scout today has been kicking ass. I was.
Every time I wake up, I feel like the cars drive fucking different. I don't know
What
what
tires
it
you
is.
got?
Well, it's the slicks on the Interceptor.
What about your Scout?
Oh, I barely drive that. Well, I put it in it so it'll drive more.
Okay, I will say this. So when I originally got the 6.5 liter V12 in the Scout, that was back in November. I think that was the first engine swap that, for the most part, we had. I had semi slicks at the time. Drove phenomenally. Then winter hit. Snow was happening. Ventura, who I was sharing the vehicle with, he was using it during shift 2, eventually put slicks on it, paid for by the budget, right? The car was driving like ass, but I just attributed it to, like, it's always fucking snowing or it's always raining. No, this whole fucking time that I've been complaining that this dumb bitch of a Scout is understeery, entirely because it had slick tires. Semi slicks.
Yeah, when you told me that, I put on semi slicks.
In my opinion, they are drastically better. I can't explain it, but
No, you'd probably get away just using race tires or something.
honestly, I quite
Well,
imagine.
it's the braking that matters with the Scout. It's not the
True.
turbo.
But one of the biggest issues, and it isn't specific to the Scout, it's any all-wheel drive car. You hit a bump, you get the tiniest bit of air, and it's like you just go fucking flying.
Yeah, your ass is sideways.
You go flying. To me, it's not even about going sideways. It's like you just fucking get sent at Mach 10 speeds into the fucking air.
Meanwhile, they got that Premiere, which fucking fucks the ground 24/7.
I'm
Send it.
at the end of the day with the Yo, it's definitely better than the V12, not by a drastic margin, to be clear. The acceleration is definitely more ideal. I have not tried it with the 8-speed. Because at the time,
speed in mind if you want to try it.
I think I might. The reason I never considered it before was because, listen, you ain't catching me pressing a fucking button every time I get in a core. No.
You don't need to anymore.
I know. That's why I'm like, maybe I should consider.
Yeah, try mine. You just grab it out on my state out day.
All right, will do. When I get the Yo, I will throw it in and try to make a comparison, and hopefully all goes well.
8-speed in it.
It doesn't. It's got the stock transmission, which is just a 6-speed auto.
Okay.
Every time you've seen me in that, it's always had a 6-speed. It gets through the 6th gear fairly quick, though. I wonder if Irish is around, because he was the one who was going to sell it to me.
Well, Bruce would sell you the block pretty cheap. I don't know about a Riot though.
What you mean
Bruce
cheap?
is 500 to 550 for you.
Well, the block was 100,000 for the V12. That's what I meant to cheap.
Oh, for the V12. Got it.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll do the Yote the same.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
I think he's still buying the Yotes.
So I'm getting the, I think we agreed on 650 for a fully built Yote.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I was told upper end is going to be
to a
700. Yeah, Irish is good people.
Bruce for 550.
Fully built?
Yep. Brand new.
Hold up.
Okay.
Bruce Baylor. Bruce's prices have dropped way down, man. He's probably the cheapest around now.
Oh, he's buying Yote.
Ever since that drama that happened.
I paid for it. I'm just going to leave it sitting there until I get the permission to put it in the car.
Wait, you can't approve it yourself?
No. Well, no. Well, it's been approved by High Command, LSPD, but I didn't want to go behind Lucas's back, so I'm waiting for Lucas to say, yeah, you can do it.
Oh, I hate to break it to you, but you're going to be asking a deputy.
Well, could you approve it right now, please?
It's more of a respect thing.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
100%. I understand. Um, let's see. I mean, 550. That's a good deal. Okay, I'm texting Bruce. Bruce Baylor.
I paid 300 of it. I'll just get another 250 to give to him. And 200. I got 50 to give him.
There we are. All right, I texted him. Yeah, I didn't realize his prices came down. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've always said this about Bruce. People can call his prices scam prices, but his business is nothing more than a business of convenience. He'll almost always have parts, and if you need it right now, you're gonna pay a premium. If you're willing to wait, you can purchase it from anybody else.
Only problem was ever since he was scamming the court center, no one buys from him anymore. So now he sells cheap.
What actually happened with the
Whatever
court
happened to
center?
all that stuff.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened after that. I just remember that there was news that he was scamming the court center, and then they axed him.
All those parts that they got that they spent all that bet on that they bought, it's probably just gone to waste. It'd be all be
Oh,
broken.
absolutely. But they didn't have many stage 5s or slick tires anyway, so I have a feeling it was just trash that was going to waste.
I
They
mean,
spent millions upon millions of dollars on bet.
Oh, they absolutely did. There was people buying bet through shift 1 and 2 constantly for like $400, I think.
400.
It was something crazy like that. It was like 350, 400. They were out.
Chat warning:
buying
this is
everywhere.
not Matt Rhodes' bet. This is what I use to refund people. Damn, I wish I had bet.
Bruce, so of course you put 350 in his buying bet. They put
I have
400.
I have bet. I have 625.
Damn, and how much is it going for?
Well, I bought it for 300 per. People are buying it for 250 per, but no one's selling to them, I assume. They're just selling to them whenever they want a quick buck.
Oh yeah, someone's buying 250 per, someone's selling 350.
Yeah,
Dill is
exactly.
selling for 300.
Well, see, Dill was buying for 250 2 days ago, and I'm like, oh, are you just gonna buy it all and then resell it at a higher price? And then she's like, yeah, but I have none at the moment.
Well, looks like someone got 1,300 bet. That's
Yep.
that's a good flip, I guess.
I fucking hate flippers.
Well,
Just because they got nothing going on, they can sit there for fucking 20 hours a day, but buying up shit to resell it at a higher price.
could be worse though. Well, listen, guys. I have to go write some reports, and I gotta do my job. Gotta do my job. I gotta do it well, and I'm free. The chains are off. I'm no longer a senior.
Congratulations! I'll see you in the LSPD soon.
Well, I don't know about that one. Listen, if you find me in the LSPD, I need you to know the only chance that's happening is if I really don't fuck with the new command / high command.
Well, I mean, they put their worst foot forward, so who knows what their next foot's gonna do?
What? You're right, actually. Huh. Worm, thank you for the 44 months. I appreciate it. Also, Dumbo, thank you for gifting that sub. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, we have D&D in a couple hours. Criminal. bank truck. Hmm. Photos. Sultan. Whoops. My gosh. All right. Hmm. Um. Do 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 do. Hmm. Do 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 do. Wait. Oh, I just put this in the wrong. Wait, no, this is the same person. I just put it all in the same one. The car part bribes wouldn't work, unfortunately. Roads would definitely operate out of principle. Huh? Kenny Chow? Oh, wait, hold on. These are hot guns. I'm certain at this point. So let's go ahead and remove all of these. Can I assign these to a report? Is it just fucking... Mm-hmm. Oh, right here. Perfect. All right. Actually, let's write... Isn't it Han with two A's? It is. Oh, gosh. Roads, no bank truck on the road, and units. And, roads, illustrated, lead. A Blue Sultan registered to Kenny. Nope. Kenny Payne. Oh my god. Can't type hello. Alright, so it's not the one that starts with a K. So it's not this one. This one. The pursuit. Shortly after, the vehicle U-turned and went back towards the bank truck. That only had this limited position. Actually, Um. Informed that Reinhardt 691. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. White Sultan. What else? Hold on. Let's take a look at photos. Let's jog our memory as to what fucking happened. Hey, that was the last car. White Sultan. Been disabled along Bay City Ave. Um. However, they were eventually picked up by a... Wait, hold on. No, they were placed in cuffs. Okay, now I'm confused. Um, I remember this part. As the vehicle arrived, him up. uh, a premiere. We'll do 150. Green shirt, hop out alongside individual with a black shirt and dog mask. Lamino Highlands? Is that what it's called? No, Tatavian Mountains. I thought this was an N. I thought it was Tatavian, not Tatavium. Doing something new every day. Eventually had fallen, requiring medical attention. Return to the scene of the White Sultan. Okay, dashboard. Bank tracking. Tracking vehicles used in crimes. Copy. Notepad. Um. Um. Sorry, chat. Don't mind me. Um. Hold on. I'm having a problem with Notepad++. Hello? There we go. All right, we need the VIN. Ah, wait. I don't think we have a means of copying VINs. Oh, that's not good. Let me definitely not typo this VIN, guys. Hold on. Free SRPS 28WL 5D 585255. I hope. That's not promising. Let me full screen this image. Um, okay, so although I do know that mud, my concern is relying solely on that. The thing is, we have no means of verifying if it's correct. For example, you'll often see me writing a plate out. Like this is what I do. All right, so I can click this and it copies the plate, right? Right, like it, you just click, copies plate. Here's the issue. If I am copying from a plate read that I have, I'll do this. And I'll go here, run plate, and verify. There's no means of verifying a VIN. We can't copy it to ensure it's correct. So it's like tricky. And it's all right, well. Then the White Sultan. Plate K2430291. That was 3. Oh my gosh. Open on browser and zoom the fuck in. 3 SR SP28WL 5D585255. All right. jeez. Oh, well, that's because I typoed. Because this is not the correct plate. That's supposed to be a Z. Moment of truth. Whoops. Might be worth. Hey, listen, I tried my best, bud. You know what? Fuck it. We do this. 3SRS P28WL5D5855255. And then we'll do it in reverse. P5D5LW 82 PSRS3. Yeah, if I can make two consistent typos that way, deserved. If I can deserve to be wrong. Straight up, just deserves to be fucking wrong. Okay, now that that's there. Evidence. Other. Identifier. Or title. Huh? Are we going based on title for the title's the VIN? Okay, identifier, plate. KZ, let's verify. Back here. The identifier is going to be wrong. How does that work? Does it even search title? I'm confusion. Title. We're just going to follow this. Other. So this is Tommy Payne. I don't know if it was the primary vehicle. I'm not putting the other thing because I genuinely don't know. Okay, now let's see evidence. Search the VIN. And the plate. All right, now we have to do a bunch of these for the other situation. Reports. All right, ShareX. All right, Astron. What is the plate on this? I want to say this was owned by Remedy. Holy fucking cars.